What's up guys, welcome to Wasted Space. We're back in Rimworld and I am not unpausing it because, as everyone who's watched the last episode is aware, I screwed up big style. This here is not built. No sir. So now we've got an army of boomalope in the base. Dragon's in a silly place and needs to get the hell inside, as does Terry. There was some talk about my restricted areas not being quite right either, so let's just check the raid wargs. Correct, a little bit in there that's wrong, and just make sure there's nothing outside. That's all correct. This is all fine. Fine around the edges. Okay, that's acceptable. Now then, get these guys inside, and part of me's tempted to just go ham on them. They're all going to explode, so I wonder if I get Amber. Yes, it's going to be outside of the restrictive area. Where's Amber? I'm restricted because Amber's nice and quick as well. Let's get the power switch flicked. Hope Dragon makes it inside and unpause. Now get back inside, please. Raid wargs, there we go. Come on, boom, 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 boom. Before they get all over the turrets. They're going to go ham on the turrets, I know, but it's also going to involve them blowing themselves up, I suspect, so that's fine. Oh, brilliant. So that's them all done, bar a couple of remaining explosions, I suspect. Lost a couple of turrets and one is on fire, so we're going to lose it anyway. Yeah. Cool, that just leaves that, and let's go and turn the restrictions back off again. Perhaps a bit of an expensive way to do things, just letting them kind of blow themselves up and half of my turrets at the same time, but whatever, we're about to move those turrets anyway, so it'll be okay. Who we got? Mick, can you just kill the boomalope for me? Thank you. That was going to be a pain otherwise. Let's deconstruct that, and I can now go on to the normal business. So first up, let's rename Terry to Billy. Welcome aboard, sir. And then what do we got to do? We've got to get rid of the wall. We've got to rebuild that up. We've got to secure some of the mess out here, which is not too bad. But it gives us a chance to start worrying about the turret network up here. We can be sure that the storyteller is going to come and give us some fun during. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. Okay. Obviously we're going to need to power those up as well, but... the thrombos. Build a wall around them and let them starve to death. What is that? Male, female. Interesting. I really should not mess with them. I should leave them the hell alone. I know better than that. Now, interestingly, my pad of things to do for this episode suggested by you guys is pretty slim, because I think everyone got distracted by the hole in the wall at the end of the episode, and we're just like, yeah, doesn't really matter whether you're doing anything right or whether we got the suggestions, does it? Because you let them into your base. Well, that fortunately was not too bad. I'm going to leave the thrombos alone, even though the fact that a breeding pair has showed up is kind of cool. Now, I do want to get the geothermal sort of working at some point soon, because that's going to make a big difference to our power, give us more room in here, and it actually works with how the kill zone's sort of changing. There's a few people that mentioned kind of using this and staggering it out as an angle. Now, firstly, because you can't make, let's demonstrate with the plans, because you can't make angles in Rimworld, what you end up with is this. And depending on the position of your turrets, sometimes these squares here can actually offer some cover from one of the two directions. So while, you say you've got the turrets along here, while this way they'd be vulnerable, someone standing here has actually got some cover against some of these turrets. So I'm inclined to just go for the straight open approach. One thing that was recommended though, which I really liked, was the idea of basically giving them some cover that actually isn't cover at all. So you kind of give them some sandbags here that encourage them to come out and run behind these sandbags. But in reality, they're not protecting them from the turrets whatsoever. Let's get that geothermal down as well. I know we don't have enough of anything. We're out of components as well. And it wasn't there. Yes, we had a little bit of components sitting in the back of someone's bedroom. The other thing I should probably do is some of these beds aren't actually being used at the moment. So we got two free. So 2 people up here can lose and get new beds. What's that? Shoddy, poor, and normal. So I guess it's Jurgen's and Kieran's that we get rid of for the time being. And then when we've got the space, we build another bedroom down here. Although I haven't really done it in a very good layout to fit any more. I could maybe have one here and kind of wall it up. Something like that. Don't really know. Cool. So other things were... yeah, they should be able to get at that. It would be very odd if they could deconstruct it but then not construct it. But hey, who knows. So this area up here can now actually be... Dragon's fine. Let's... where's the door going to be? You kind of want it in the middle there. If you imagine this one big room with the exits this side. Or were we going to move the prisoner quarters somewhere else? Like having them right in the centre, does that make any sense? Or should they be like down at the bottom of the corridor here perhaps? Like right deep in the base, miles away from any weapons. They kind of should be, shouldn't they? And then you can have a turret that just shoots down this corridor. Yep, I think that's probably the best bet. So this is all wall. So we're going to want a room that's at the end of here that's kind of our big prisoner room. Something a bit like that. And some sandstone wall to fill in the bits that we've removed. Mine that so Addy can actually get out once this is done. Might even get stuck in there, that'd be amusing. People cleaning up. Now, we were also going to move Braga into this room, so all I really need to do is deconstruct the bed and set it for colonists, and someone should come and grab Braga and move him into that bed instead. Someone? Kieran. Yep, like that. Good. So now if Braga comes out and escapes, he's got turrets to worry about. Cool, this room down here actually got done nice and fast. Let's make sure that there's zone. How are we doing? Nope, not quite. It's a bit better. And then we're going to want... let's go for a sandstone auto door, normal door. Auto door, they're going to go in and out of it often enough, and this is going to be like our prisoner quarters. I might even open it up further. It'd be a funny shape, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world. Kind of do a bit of that, give them a bit more room. A bit like that, perhaps. I also want to run a corridor down the back there, make use of some of this space, start squaring some of it off as well, I think. Out the front is not done yet. Ooh. Thrumbo actually coming in. Right, power. Power up here is now a thing. So what we're going to do is have a single power conduit bit behind here. Mr. Quadlibet, I finally understand what the hell you've been trying to explain to me. Misunderstood you completely the first time, but yes. I get the idea now, so we're going to have those there. The only other thing I'm going to need to do is run this power properly. Actually, let's cancel these. We want these in front so that the main power can go behind outside of explosion range. So kind of like that, and then this power can actually, well, eventually run up the wall, I guess, but is that going to be close enough? Probably not. Oops. That should be, though. And then we basically do the same thing on this side as well. Cool, and I guess we can actually deconstruct some of this stuff that's sitting around down here that's not going to get used again. I think that makes sense. To some extent, at least. I hope they actually get that done relatively quickly, is the only thing. So, bed-wise... yeah, everything's good. Dragon's the only one that needs a bed down here. And we just need to work out how to fit that. Maybe a little corridor and another bedroom back here. Does that... can I fit another 5-7 here? Sort of. Sort of. This is kind of a funny shaped bit of mountain, this. Maybe we have more bedrooms up this side. This is the only... Bedrooms are the only things I'm kind of lacking. Oh, and we can now also open all of this up like we intended. So let's deconstruct. And mine. Take all that stuff down. Take that down. And take all that out, I think. Just have like a sort of big open storage area in there. It shouldn't collapse because it's got support like that way. And we can have a nice big open storage area, split things up into actual stockpiles of specific stuff. Now, they finally went and recovered that sniper rifle, but by the time they got their hands on it was basically completely useless. What on earth is that noise? Oh, it's them breaking... it's them breaking down the sandbags, and there's just so many of them that, yeah. Okay. So, I put the sandbags up like that, and then I'm tempted to investigate whether this works. So let's give it a quick try. Some people have mentioned that it might. I'm not sure. I remember testing this before and it didn't. And I think it would be a bit weird for him to have changed it back to working, having at some point made it so it didn't. But we're going to put those bits of walls up. And the idea is they'll actually block the explosions from blowing up the other turrets, in theory. Which one is it? Is it a backup or a main? Oh, it's a main. Oh well, someone should get that done relatively quickly, I believe. Combat supplier? Yes, please. Kieran, where you at? Cool. Loads of stuff to sell. Lovely. So, how much money? You've got loads of money as well. Perfect. Let's get rid of all of the really poor quality stuff. Get rid of the triple rocket launcher so I'm not tempted to use it, because that always goes wrong. All this stuff is junk, but valuable junk, so that's cool. Clubs and shivs. It's nice. Look, Plasteel Gladius. I'm almost tempted to keep that. All the silver... Nah, monies. Give me all of your monies. Medicine for hospital beds is cheap. Give. Only need 30, thank you. Still getting money from them. Okay, you got anything we want? Pistols. Survival rifle legendary. That would be cool if we could afford it, but we quite clearly can't. Silver knife, lots of... No, I don't think actually there's anything else we want from this, but the meds will come in handy for our medical beds, so... Did we actually do the research for medical beds yet? I can't remember. We did! Spot on. So I can start converting this room over. We needed to worry a bit about getting everything vented up as well, if I remember rightly, before the winter comes. So that means we're going to want to mine some openings in all of these rooms. And get some fence in there. Do fence take components? Let's have a look. No. Good, good. We did set up a door there. Yep. Good, good. That's temperature vent. Nice stuff. Probably want to do it to here as well, because that's actually the only heater down this end. No, come do my thing. There we go. Normally they're nice and quick. Right, now to expand this. So, much more stockpile, please. Spot on. May even want to put a little entrance corridor like this one on the end here. Just so what's this? It's a wooden auto door. Makes sense. So let's do one there, and then one like that. Cool. Lots of people are going to be sleeping in what are essentially shared bedrooms, aren't you? Yeah. Luxuriantly comfortable. Nice. Is your bed... Yeah, your bed's particularly nice as well. Good, good. So, I want people to get the prisoner quarters down here done so that I can get that all set up. Should have the materials we need for the beds. Billy started a social fight with Kieran. Guys, what are you about? Can we not? Can we not? I don't even know what to do about this. Like, they just want to ruck. Ash. You're not even a particularly good person either, are you? Because you're just going to go in there and hurt him. Alright, so they just rucked for a bit and then gave up. Kieran's the doc. Like, you don't ruck with the doc. That's not a good move. Have we still got our secondary doctor? Yeah, we've still got Mick on doctoring if we need. You rest until healed. Billy, rest until healed. Mick will be up shortly. There's no need to do anything more. Cargo pods. Boom rat meat. Oh, quite close. Not that we are in any need of meat. Ignore me. Don't bother with the boom rat meat. I mean, look at this. We do not need it. Everything's fine in there. It's just a lack of steel, isn't it? That's all this is. Which is going to continue to plague us, because we're going to continue to get lower and lower. I want to go and find out what's in there at some point soon, before the storyteller goes back to being angry with me, because that will happen some point soon as well, I'm sure. Everything's all a little bit too nice at the moment. Up to something. Wow, metal's really going to start being an issue. I'm not seeing anything. How far away are we going to have to go to get metal? I mean, with this many mountains around, you'd think there'd be loads, but apparently not. Down here? There's extra components as well, I suppose. That's not bad. Still, kind of need them to get on with that as well, because otherwise we are going to run into issues. So we got the disassemble mechanoid on, and have they done them all? We've got 2 left, so even that's not going to be producing us a huge amount. One thing I did want to do is get a tiny little stockpile in here that would be clear all critical chunks sandstone. Just to keep everything nicely supplied and get Amber doing the hauling, basically. Should mean the dragon's not having to run out so often, thus things are a little bit more convenient. Right, these vents, etc. are not going to need to be there, so let's actually start deconstructing. Oh, no. That's Dragon's bedroom. Leave Dragon's bedroom alone, let's start deconstructing the rest so that we can reclaim some of the metal from it. Cool, so that's there, that should sit there. Other people will go and refill that for Dragon. Does it get refilled in time? A raid. Attacking immediately, Sharkmen not nearby. Anyone outside of the base at the moment. Quick flick through. So yes, but it's just Addy who is going to mine all the way down there. Okay. If they're attacking immediately, I don't think that's a good idea, actually, sir. Now, we have a turret problem. These are not hooked up. Not done yet. So we've got 2 turrets. It's going to be important to find out how many raiders we got coming in, so let's worry about that next. They were landing down here somewhere. Here they are. How many we got? And what weapons? Charge rifle, knives, 1 sniper, lots of short range. That actually should work out in our favour. That's not so bad. Okay, so for the time being, I kind of want a new restriction. A bit like that one. I suppose I could restrict them to the home zone. But that includes some other areas. Let's manage area 1. Because this I kind of want to be a stay within the base sort of setup rather than... And when I say within the base, I don't mean like walks, but more like when you've got a raid coming and you don't want people going miles away just to get, you know, a single bit of resources or whatever. That should be alright. Now I just want to clear some of this stuff around the outside. Don't really want them going around the back here when raid is incoming. And same with kind of this area out here. That should do. Okay, so then all I need to do is get everyone on area 1 for the time being. Addy's coming in. Where are our raiders at? They're coming up. Right. Stop. Mick. Pump. Down here. Various. Billy. Survival rifle. Firing line. Jurgen. Sniper rifle. Firing line. Dragon. Charge rifle. Behind the corner. Amber. Survival. Firing line. Addy down on the corner. Gravelfoot down on the corner as well, which leaves Ash one more long range up here on the firing line. Spot on. To positions, men. Kieran. Oh, yes. Go flick the switch. Really? That's kind of harsh. Like, as I ran over the top of it. Fine. Worry about that afterwards. Raiders are coming. Oh, Mick is actually on fire. Can anyone put Mick out? Is that something that can be done? Yes. There's also... No, Mick. Get down here. Oh, he's still burning. Damn it. You guys are putting that out. You guys don't actually have a shot yet. These guys are going to run in for the cover like was intended, which is fine, except these turrets aren't up yet. How's the range going to be? I don't know what the survival rifles... Like, actual... I wish there was a visible, like, range indicator you could bring up or something. I want to know if they're about to move into range or not. I guess I'll have to leave it for a second, worry more about at the moment. For some reason Addy's not able to put Mick's fire out any longer. Like, why can't you prioritise putting out the fire now? Because you're already doing it. Okay. Kieran, no. Inside. Okay, yeah. Addy run away. Everyone is shooting, that's good. That's because they're charging melee style. The snipers at the front. Who did it tell to move? Okay, so Ash is slightly out of range. Mick is still burning. Get it done. Where was the thing to prevent them from fleeing? There was a place where you could change their default response. I don't want him to run away. Is this it? Ah, yes. Current mode, ignore. For the time being, yes, please. You guys need to shoot this fella in the back of the head ASAP. Good job. You kind of hit your own guy. Addy, you kind of need to come down here, please, and go back onto that mode. Addy, run, man. No. Addy down. Gravelfoot, use the shield to rescue. How's these guys doing? They've all still got shots. They're now fleeing. They did take out a couple of turrets. How did Addy do in all of that? Can I don't think I can select Addy anymore, can I? No. So we don't know how Addy did in all that. We're just going to have to wait to find out. Guys, one more kill before things were done. Some weaponry to collect. Killed everybody, didn't we? Yep. Now that could have gone better. That sudden fire was not ideal. Yep, everyone got killed. Right, let's speed things up, see how bad things ended up for Addy. Addy, how did you do? Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Dragon got hit a bit as well. Fair play. Oh, Kieran, go and do the treating that we need, please, sir. Treat them well. Nice, nice. It was 101%, did it say? So it's a bit of a shame that Mick's the one doing the other one. Being fed and treated simultaneously. Nice. Colonist Slack's weapon will be... Mick dropped his shotgun while on fire, so... Where did you put it, man? Or did he? Surely he also needs treatment. Yeah, he does. We'll figure out where your shotgun's gone shortly, sir, but you need to get yourself treated first. I assume it's around here somewhere, but... I also suspect someone may have been productive and already have grabbed it and moved it. Good, good. Amber's got her bedroom back. That needs hauling. A couple more of the vents to finish. Fall has begun, so the weather is now starting to be a thing. Let us deconstruct these sandbags. Start getting stuff sorted. Geothermal is going to be up soon. That will actually allow us to get rid of some of the solar panels, I think. Might not, but we could, in theory, get rid of some of them. Infection. An infection in the head. Fine. That also makes me want to go and get the hospital beds. But they're not in there, they're in here. Steel, has to be steel again, doesn't it? Damn it. One at a time. That can kind of be hauled. This stockpile zone wasn't really big enough. So let's make that double size so that they're constantly refilling it for Dragon as we go. Cargo pods with steel? Cargo pods with sandstone. Yeah, it's not too bad. Ah, thinking about it. There is a pile of steel sitting just here. They didn't do that anywhere else on the map, did they? There's only been that one siege. The other thing we could, I suppose, be doing is deconstructing some of these ship parts, the few that are still relatively close. Not that there are many relatively close, but hey. Temperatures inside are looking... ish. I feel like this door here is no longer of any purpose whatsoever. Kind of want to change the tailoring. Someone suggested to me, and correctly so, that we should really only have one person doing the tailoring. So who's actually got the furthest? Mick, Dragon, Addy. So Dragon's also got the furthest, so that means the Dragon should remain... The problem is Dragon's the one doing the crafting. He's doing the stone cutting. Oh well, for the time being, that works. And we can cancel mix and addies because they're not going anywhere. Steel, steel, and more steel. Addy needs a weapon now as well. So what did you do with your charge rifle? That's in good nick, so you can have that one. I also don't know, still can't see where the shotgun ended up, and we still need power connected up down there. Whoops. Single bit of conduit, but need materials indeed, so it's steel and... oh, I know why. Derp. Do what you're supposed to be doing, guys, rather than using my arbitrary and pointless restrictions. Sudden army of people charge outside. This is all mostly done. That's never going to get completed, is it? Nor are any of these bits. I suppose that's kind of fine. Just be some annoying blocks sitting in the wall there for a while. I will eventually come and mine that corner off, but for the moment. Cool, cool. What is it? We need the electric smelter, don't we? How are we doing with this? Is it higher up? Is that our problem? No, it's there. And it's in progress. Good, 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 good. That's what's kind of holding things back at the moment. It's just metal and how far away we have to go to get it. Like down here, for example, or disassembling stuff way up there, which they have at least now done. That brings back a few more bits of metal. Does that mean we've got enough to... yes, we do. Please get that bit done so that we have some food stocks ready for winter and this isn't about to all fall over, because winter is coming. This is missing components and steel. Finish, please. Oh, you did. Nice. Good, good. So yeah, now it's just about making sure we've got the steel we need to get this all done. How far? That's not too bad, I suppose. Looks like there might be a fair bit here as well, given that you can see it the other side as well. So let's get that cut out. There was components nearby that we could do as well. More down there, although near one of those freaky rooms again. And that should be a start. Yeah, not a huge amount going on. That hospital bed is ready to go in. Actually, that's a poor move. Let's actually finish everything off first and then worry about deconstructing stuff. Addy with the major infection. Hopefully that doesn't go badly wrong. Down here we have the ability now to get our prisoner quarters done, although add that into the home area. Might even need to get higher priority on cleaning going, because I would have expected this to be clean by this point. Okay, and then steel beds. What have we got lots of? Nothing really, but I suppose sandstone is the one that makes some sort of sense. Doing that, however, makes no sense whatsoever. Cool, and then we can use the rest of the room to give them, like, dining area and the like, so that they don't hate me with a passion. Not steel, sandstone again. Everything's going to have to be sandstone now. Let's just do a short one. Oop, and that was steel again. Lots of derp today. Dining chairs have to be steel, so not much we can do about that. Well, that should get them a bit happier at least. And then we clear this area out, get rid of that turret, start expanding things properly. Our kill zone box is actually complete. Has any of the mining happened? No, no one's really getting down here to get that done. Is that because Addy's busy elsewhere? It's because Addy's in bed and he's our main miner, isn't it? Developed immunity, cool. Addy came out of that okay. Billy on research. I suppose, but honestly, I'd prefer you to be doing something else. Like hauling and cleaning, for example. Let's get rid of that. Let's deconstruct that extra door that we don't need. Temperature inside is looking alright for the moment. We're almost certainly going to need more heaters when the winter comes around. Cool. That's missing everything still, but isn't really very important. Hooray, mining. Might want to consider putting more guys on mining duty. Although Addy is very quick when he gets going. Almost to the point where this is a better use. Because Addy's mining away, and then as he's mining away, the guys are getting all of the hauling done to get the steel back immediately. Actually get stuff built up. Really needs to happen ASAP as well. Let's have another look. So mining, Addy is our main miner. Is there anybody else that we can make slightly more ash perhaps? Amber's got some passion for it. Let's get Amber to help with the mining as well. It's going to be slow to begin with, but in the long run may end up working out good. So there you can start to see what's going on with these power wires. Basically, it means that you can use the reconnect to turn things off. Although it looks like for all of these turrets, I probably only need one power conduit in the middle to get that done. So let's cancel these ones, and same over here. That can be, nope, that can be cancelled. That one can, and that one can, cool. Yeah, that should mean that I can still turn them on and off like I want, but without needing to click lots of times to get it to work. Trader from Uncle's Town, we probably want to talk to. We might be able to buy some animals, but more importantly, we might be able to get our hands on something else worthwhile. I'm going to need some light in this room, I suspect. Kieran? Where? Where? There. Nice. Now, before you do anything else, let's go trade. What have we got? You have loads of cash. Nice. Got a flat screen TV. We could put that in the medical room. We could put that in the prisoner room. Both could work, but first let's sell all of the useless clothes that we've got kicking around that are just going to make us more monies. Which is almost all of this stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, not good quality Parker. Well, we'll keep our hands on that, thank you. They have a lung. What did I need a lung for? Someone needed a lung, I'm sure of it. They've also got components. And hair. And a cougar. sure really we want a cougar or a hare. Their components are nice and cheap, so with the amount of money we're spending, we might as well grab that. Let's take their components. Right, and now I've got to go and check out whether we need the prosthetic legs or the lung, because I swear someone had need for a lung. But it might have been someone we were trying to get our hands on, rather than someone we had our hands on. Let's have a look. Bragger, missing a toe, missing an entire leg on... okay, and missing an arm on loose. These people are screwed. Why are we keeping these guys to convert? They're all missing limbs. I reckon that means we should get the simple prosthetic at the very least. Where is it? Simple prosthetic leg. 380, we've got 662 is kind of expensive. I tell you what, in order to make up for it, let's sell those two, because they're both Parkers that we don't really end up using anyway. And that does the money-wise perfect to grab a simple prosthetic leg. Sounds good. Mining progress is okay, but still needs more. It's joy time. The joy thing's kind of working, but some people really don't get on in this colony, apparently. I was having a look around before we started, and yeah, some of them just straight up really don't like each other. As I suppose we saw by the fact that they were more than happy to just have a fight. Cool, new prisoner room's not too bad. Of course, this does have that downside of the fact that we'll be keeping prisoners of different sort of sources, different types in the same room. Perhaps we could build a wall down the centre there and split them, have two rooms that are within one room for all intents and purposes. We'll see. If it turns out to be a problem, that's what I'll do. And then just put another table in here for the other group. Quality. We're getting excellent, good, normal, poor, good. Yeah, I suppose it's alright. Nice. Look at all that mining done. That was what we wanted. Also, look at all this steel stuck in this wall. That's perfect. Plenty of components. Steel is still our holdback. Things slowing us down, but that's okay. Things are almost done with our conduits and the like. So this power conduit exists, and so you can now see, if we click reconnect, we can have these attached to the main wire, but to turn them off anytime we want to, we can just click reconnect. They'll attach to that bit of wire, which isn't connected to anything, and essentially be off. Clever idea. I didn't get it the first time you explained it, but yeah, does make sense, and because of this, you therefore don't need switches at all. And these actually use components as well, so we could potentially break these things down. Let's get stuff properly up and running first, and then I'll worry about turning our defences potentially back off again. I mean, in the end, all we need to do is break one down and replace it with a bit of power cable. But for that small period, what few turrets we have working, which are these four now, won't even be working. The other thing I can, of course, do is if I get all of these and reconnect, they are now turned off, but can be turned back on again when we need them. This is all almost done. That's cool. Is that hospital bed finished? Nice. Still missing some stuff down there. Why is it incredibly dark this time? I don't remember it getting this dark. And then we need to sort out the mess that is up here. And I think, for the most part, this is just going to be getting rid of walls and having pillars to support the ceiling. It's going to take a bit of working out, figuring out, make sure I don't do anything stupid. But, yeah. Hopefully, that works out okay. Nice, so they got light down there, so now I can do that. Now, I reckon they're going to get an immediate fight. But, so be it. If they do, that's not the end of the world. Now, let's do something with this. Where is it? Delete zones. I kind of just want to delete a line down the center there. Of course, not as easy as that, so not quite. Let's do that there. Copy these settings and paste them into that one. Just means they've got a clear, fast path down the center, even when the stockpile's full. I think I might move what we've got over here into this main room and start using this room as something else. I think that makes quite a lot of sense, in fact. So, what do we need? 4 by 6. It actually fits perfectly down here as well. So, let's do that. And what we want to do is create our 4 little stockpile zones, which is a bit of a pain because you have to deselect each time to get them to go next to each other without connecting on. And then copy the settings over. Cool. That's a nice big extra area that we can now use to build more bedrooms, is what I'm thinking. Whee! New recruit. Which one did we get? Braga. The one that's been fighting us most of the time, and he's only missing a middle toe. So the best of the options. Serious cabin fever. No, you're alright. Friend died. Yeah, that was a while ago now. Anyway, we can go in here. Let's do copy, paste. Thank you for reminding me that that's there. The only other thing we need to sort out is work. So, potential handler. Help out with construction repair. And, yeah, to be honest, this all looks fine. Let's put those down like that. Mainly hauling, a little bit of help with the mining and the like. Good stuff, and Braga should also immediately go and put the correct clothes on as well. Probably end up going outside quite quickly too, which is spot on. Get rid of that cabin fever. Yep. And someone to rename next time. Kieran. Probably in the back of the base. Not in the back of the base. Kieran, right in the right place, in fact. Can we not get at the one to trade, or do I? Oh no, I haven't selected Kieran. That would be the problem. Go trade with Emma. Last bit of trading before the end, I think. Oh, this is supply trading. Muffalo or hare. Still not what we're after. Could get some chocolate. They got a lot of chocolate. Damn. Components? Fertilized iguana eggs? No. There's not really anything here that I want to sell. The question is there anything I want to buy? I mean, that is a lot of chocolate, but nah, I don't think we're that desperate for chocolate at the moment. One colonist's actually idle, so Ash, your work. No, there's no way you should be idle. It just means I need to go and queue up some more mining. Make sure we've got plenty of steel. Let's do this now while we know where it is and the storyteller isn't really bothering us. There's like a bit of jade there as well, nice. You should not be idle now, sir. I've just given you things to do. Yes, indeed. Indeed. So go do them. The old gutworms are back. It has been a while. Let's get the new hospital bed stuck down as well. I think that'll get done pretty quickly so I can safely go and deconstruct elsewhere. Now, our Geo is not actually hooked up to anything, and we're going to need to change the outside power in order to make it hook up a ball. So, to do this, I think what we'll do is deconstruct that there, and that there. Continue this power line out that far, and then go across from there. That's going to continue through, that's fine. Let's deconstruct that and replace it with power as well. And then having done so, I can then run a power conduit direct from the Geo inside as well. No, Dragon, not yet. I want you to actually finish that bit of power there. No, actually finish that bit of power there. Thank you. I think that should work. Missed a bit there. Yeah, I think that should work. I want to eventually get rid of this power cable and run it inside as well, but that's going to require some work along the edge of this wall. So run it along. So all of this is fine, but elsewhere not so much. This also needs deconstructing and replacing with some doors. To be honest, actually, do we need to replace it with some doors? We need this warm in here, so let's just have the heating all working together rather than otherwise. Doors is important. We have airlock seals going out, but perhaps not in. The other thing I need to do is go and fill in what are currently some of the weak spots on the outside. I think that might be it. Critical alert. Yeah. Of course, we're back to this again, aren't we? Yes. That noise is awesome. Better than this noise. Go away. Cool. Stuff getting done. Mining down here. Addy being a beast. Hopefully he's not getting too wound up when doing so. Yes, hideous environment. So be it. You'll go back into a nicer environment when you're done, sir. I know it's got a bit of a delay, but... I'm surprised. Have we not got anything warmer for him to put on? Is that why he's not wearing anything? I guess we need to up someone's tailoring priority by this point. It might as well be Braga. He's got passion for it. Only a little bit, but yeah, might as well be Braga. Nice, and that's the power outside all done. So these guys are all hooked up currently to this, but anytime I need to, you can just do that. Power on, that, power off. Nice tip, sir. I like that. Of course, I need to get used to it, because what it also meant was that I had no need to move this power setup at all, because we're no longer doing it with the switches, so that's just fine. Dole. Oh well, somehow it feels a bit cleaner like that. I feel like these should all get hauled out finally, as should all of that. Start clearing up this area in here a bit. Let's also... We've got these trees here. This, you see, I actually kind of want... Is it a dumping or a stockpile? I guess it doesn't matter, but in this case, let's do that. Paste settings, and then delete that one. Should prefer the idea of it being tucked out of the way. Everyone's getting the flu and sick in various ways. It's fine, so be it. Bragga's not actually got a particularly nice bedroom now either. We need to continue with the bedroom thinkings. It's just out of interest. Is that a 5x7? It is a 5x7. Lovely. Correct size for a bedroom. Not quite right. I think also potentially what we want to do is continue the structure up like that. And mine out this bit of wall here. Make this into continuing 5x7s going up. I think so. It's like 3 door, 3. Yeah, that lines up too nicely to not do that, to be honest. Room for some extra bedrooms like that. I'm getting them to do a lot of unnecessary hauling of supplies around, I'll admit, but that's fine. Things seem to be relatively stable at the moment. We've got a bit of defences back up again that hopefully this time behave like they should. They come out, they run and stand behind the sandbags, and just get shot either side by the turrets. Add another row in front, perhaps, somewhere down the line as well. How come we've got dragons just starting multiple things? What? Dragon, stop it. It's enough tailoring from you, to be honest. I know you're good at it, but that's enough tailoring. We'll get Braga to be our tailor. It's fine. Kieran and Billy both in there. Let's get... Last thing I'll do this episode, actually, because I've just seen what time it is. I actually remembered to check when I started this time, and I think this is a pretty solid opportunity to call the end of the episode here. It's been a pretty good one. Resisted what little was thrown our direction. Done a decent amount to build our supplies back up again. Got plenty of steel. How's our component numbers looking? 42 components, so that's not too shabby either. Sure, there's other components around here that we can mine out as well, like these ones sticking over there, so in that respect we're looking good. Got our geothermal up, got a bit more of the turret scenario set up as well. Can almost certainly now look at taking down some of these solar panels because you can see how full our batteries are. This thing outputs 3,600, whereas these are about 1,600, I think. So geothermal and a wind similar, but geothermal obviously reliable. Going to get some more bedrooms done, converted another person, moved the prisoners' quarters, although that also obviously does need to be now cleaned up and dealt with up here. And yeah, I think that's about it. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. As usual, if you did enjoy this, then please hit like, please hit subscribe. It does really help me and the channel out. And if you didn't, then comments down below, let me know how I can improve. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll catch you next time.